progressive, scalable, cost-effective licensing model.
Okay, progressive, scalable, and effective pricing model. My goodness, you should be the sales guy for the Zoho platform itself.
That was really important for us.
In this way, they can get benefited from the lessons that we have learned, the knowledge that we have acquired.
Initiated better conversations because a lot of ideas came from you and your team as well.
Yeah.
Of how to streamline our processes that meet system requirements, that also meet platform requirements. So based on all of those building conversations, our confidence in you and the team always kept increasing. And
yeah. Thank you. And I'm glad that we worked it out, a lot of troubles out of it along the way as well. So what we would do is, first we will talk about the AQA part. What is AQA? What do we do at AQA? And I won't shy saying that AQA does make impact in a lot of people's life out there. And I think you guys are the better people who can tell me, because I want this video to be used for both the reasons. The people who are hearing at the moment, and even if we were able to help one person out there, that'll still be a great thing, isn't it? I don't want this thing to be just because for me only. Okay, what if this video goes to somebody out there and some support worker who can come and work for you guys, or some client who can get benefited from your services? Peter, you are the CEO of AQA, and Tushar, you are the gladiator, I will call it, the project manager of AQA. Yeah, so please. AQA first.
AQA is a disability provider here in Melbourne. In terms of our history, we've been around for about 35 years. We started in very small beginnings. What's been important right from the start of AQA's life has been the value of insights from the lived experience of people, particularly with spinal cord injury, but with disability, in their needs and what they need to live well. So AQA has attempted to build services, in a sense, in partnership with our community, with a real emphasis in resourcing people to live well. There are some providers, Raj, who will focus very much on the transactions of support. We try to focus on what it is we're trying to achieve in someone's life as a result of that support.
And I think I have seen it quite a lot by looking into processes, meeting your people, and when I was trying to map the processes, I have seen that passion in your team members. So now I want to talk to Tushar, because he was the first guy who came in contact with me when we came across AQA. Yeah. So Tushar, how did you find us, and what was the reason? Where was that quest of involving some third-party vendors out there?
we started this process 4 years back. And at the start of the process, Peter and I were working through the business case.
Okay.
And what started for us as a small requirement to get a digital system quickly ballooned to a digital transformation.
Yeah.
Because everything is integrated. There was immense value in us, getting on that path from the get-go.
Yeah.
So with that, both of us worked on a document called the RTM, Requirement Traceability Matrix, which captured all high-level requirements across all business pillars and the processes that we had in mind that will lead us to this point.
Yeah, and to the point where we have achieved, if I'm not wrong, 2/3 of those milestones.
Yes.
Would be right to say that? Because it is always about the continuous improvement. I don't think we ever be finished because we can always find space where we can improve. Yeah. So you wanted to implement, or you wanted to do a digital transformation, whereas it didn't started intending that way initially, but you guys decided now we're going to go clean slate, go and pick some couple of best softwares out there, and then implement them one by one in the business. you decided after, I see in your research, okay, after I don't know how many rounds, we came to the conclusion Zoho is the one for your business. Yeah, Zoho as a platform,
Yeah.
I'm talking. And how did Zoho help your business? So Peter, you can tell from high level perspective, what did Zoho help you in your business?
Yeah. So I think from my point of view, Raj, we had quite a process of looking at platforms. Where Zoho stood out for the business, I think, is on two main fronts from my point of view. I think they've got a progressive, scalable, cost-effective licensing model.
Okay, progressive, scalable, and effective pricing model. My goodness, you should be the sales guy for the Zoho platform itself.
That was really important for us because in a sense, we needed to be assured, if you like, that the costs associated with what we're about to do, we're not going to get big on us quickly. So that was a big consideration. And then the other one was that we recognised that we knew what we wanted to achieve at that moment, but we also knew that there was a lot ahead of us. And you talked about continuous improvement. We saw this in a 10-year frame rather than a job that needed to be completed in the immediate. So the other thing that attracted us apart from the first was that we needed to find a platform that was flexible and that could respond to things that we hadn't even thought of yet. So the Zoho One suite, I guess, was attractive because it's made up of a range of applications that in a sense become the building blocks for a range of flexible solutions. So that were the two things really from my point of view that really took us to Zoho. And then if I can continue, and then you can jump in, Tushar, the next thing we needed to do, having identified that as a platform, was to find an implementer in a sense who could work with us not only to resolve the issues that we had identified, but to explore the potential of the platform in terms of the business requirements.
So what was your experience when it came to looking at what your business needed, analyzing your requirements, then working out this application might be the best fit, or aptitude and the skills of our team?
So first cab of the rank was we, to a very high level, we were clear on what we want. So because of the RTM, that document contained our list of requirements to a very high degree. You and the team responded well to that RTM, which was the baselining of our confidence in you. Right? So we were confident that you were going to be able to meet those requirements. It also provided us with the context that you have actually worked with those requirements before, and you are aware of what that actually means for us as a business. And that initiated better conversations because a lot of ideas came from you and your team as well of how to streamline our processes that meet system requirements, that also meet platform requirements. So based on all of those building conversations, our confidence in you and the team always kept increasing. And
Thank you. And I'm glad that we worked it out, a lot of troubles out of it along the way as well. Let's talk about some of the challenges that were there and we came across. I'm pretty sure it is always about a joint effort. Okay, only we are not the only one who can come up with the solution and shape it up. So how did you find that approach, and what were those challenges that you can remember top of your head?
first and foremost, COVID was a big challenge.
Yes, definitely.
It was in 2020. It was the year of the unknown. So, and we managed as a team, you and us together.
Yes,
we managed it pretty well. There was a lot of flexibility and adaptability from your end. there was a lot of uncertainty that was being thrown up at our end, and you were able to accommodate that. IDSS had some resourcing and people challenges as well.
Yep.
Partly because of the pandemic, partly also because of
Changing the team.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we had to make changes because of this pandemic thing on our side too. Yeah.
So, and we were able to, having worked with you, we were also able to understand what that means for you and what what you're doing about it. So, knowing your plans and having that transparent comms always on, that helped us. So, it was a challenge show, but we were able to mitigate it very comfortably. Yeah.
Last but not the least, how would you like to recommend to anyone out there who are looking for some vendors like us, maybe not only exactly us, maybe other partners of Zoho, other people who are delivering the service like us, to engage them right on early onsets so that you can do requirement analysis together, so that you can try to find the best fit for your requirements?
I think any business wanting to embark on this journey, I would highly urge and encourage them to, have a solid discussion internally first, get a high level requirement, jot it down at their end. What is it that they want to achieve? Go and look for platforms that might be suitable for them and for their business and for the vertical that they're in.
Yep.
And if Zoho is one of the shortlist, that they come and speak to you. Because you'll be able to look at their requirements and be able to, advise from your end. You've been part of our journey, so you have come out of this with monumental experience yourself. So you'll be able to advise them not just based on their requirement, but also how the requirement is placed on a sustainability, progressive scale going into the future. So that all your experience can be put to that advice, and they'll be able to benefit from that. So they might start at a base level, they might end up well above that.
Yeah. So in this way, they can get benefited from the lessons that we have learned, the knowledge that we have acquired. How would you like to recommend, Peter?
That's important because when you get to the challenges, you need to be able to look each other in the eye and say, this is why we're doing this.
Yep.
Because at that moment, it's about the hearts and minds transformation. So that people are maintaining a faith that the journey we're on is for a purpose.
Yeah. So while they're taking the pain to do those transformations, they need to remember why they started with all this. Yeah. And one of the biggest reasons why you want to do this is so that you can empower your client, improve the collaboration within the team member, and introduce some efficiencies in the business itself, so that you can take your business to next level. I won't say new heights because that's a different ball game, but at least to next steps. Yeah. So I really appreciate once again for all these opportunities that you guys have given to us, and we're looking forward to grow your business as well as ours along the way. Thank you.
Yep, good on you, Raj.
Thanks, Peter.
Yeah.
Now, all
Thanks,
the best.
Tushar.